Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I will read out my resume or answer some of the question in chapter 6, namely Psychoanalysis in the Cultural Studies course. Before I read, introduce, my name is Sulfira Hasra, English Literature Class 8. 1. Sigmund Freud 1973 argues that Christian has resulted in the repression of basic human civilization. In addition, every individual who makes a new entry into human society sacrifices for the sake of society. Civilization demanding that this be directed into an unconscious process of sublimation. They are diverted from their goals and directed toward others who socially higher and no longer sexual. 2. There are at least two ways in which Freudian psychoanalysis can be used as a method to analyze the text. The first approach is writer-centered, treating the text as an equivalent to the dream writer. Freud, 1985, identifying what dreams he calls class 1s never dream of at all, a dream created by an imaginative writer and scribe to find characters in a story surface text of words and images, etc. are considered manifest content, while latent content belongs to the author's hidden desire. The text is read in this way to discover the author's fantasy decision as the true meaning of the text according to Freud. 1933, according to Lacan, to engage in culture, we have given up, are identified with our nature. When the me speaks, I am always different from the me that I was originally, always into difference and defeat. When the subject appears somewhere as meaning, he is manifested elsewhere as fading, as disappearing. We are born in a state of definition and then progresses the rest of our lives trying to overcome this condition. Disadvantages experienced in a different way and as distinct, but always unrepresentable expressions of fundamental expressions, the condition of being human. Lacan argues that we travel through three defining stages of development. The first is the mirror stage, the second is the Forda game, and the third is Oedipus complex. 4. Lacan argues that we travel through three defining states of development. The first is the mirror stage, the second is the fourth dagger, and the third is Oedipus complex. Dreams move between two levels, latent unconscious dream thoughts and manifest content, or what the dreamer remembers as a dream. Dream analysis attempt to decode the content manifests to find the true meaning of the dream. To do this, he must decipher the different mechanisms that translate latent dream thoughts into real content. He called these mechanisms a dream job. Dream work consists of four processes: condensation, displacement, symbolization, and secondary revision. Each one produces A transformation tasks of experience become hallucinations. 5. A priori, nothing seems to make a distinction between theories of unconscious psychic processes such as Marxism, but what derives from social processes is as much as from psychic processes, intellectual activity and human belief. In his new introductory lectures on psychoanalysis 1933, Sigmund Freud explicitly refers to Marxism. He did not question the fundamental validity of the theory, he simply considered it incomplete. If there are social conditions for the production of human intellectual, moral and artistic activity, there are also psychological conditions independent of the first. In the second generation of psychoanalysis, some writers positioning themselves on the left or in the social democratic or communist movement sought to shape social psychology by bringing Freudian analysis of psychic processes into articulation with Marx's of social processor. 6. One of the differences Freud's psychoanalysis is different from other psychoanalysis such as 1. Differences in psychoanalytic theory Freud and analytical psychology Jung. Freud was oriented to causality past roles, while Jung combines causality with teleological or past influence with individual goals and aspirations. 2. Differences in psychoanalytic theory Freud and individual psychology Adler. Freud is a very subconscious component of behavior. Adler explained that psychologically healthy humans are usually aware of what is being done and what is being done. 3. Differences in psychoanalytic theory Freud and psychosocial theory Erikson. The main drivers of human behavior for Freud were biological instincts for survival and aggression, while for Erikson was social interaction. I think that's all. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.